Happy Saturday, everyone. It is Saturday, July the 5th. This is Today in the W. I got Sham with me. We rocking, we rolling. We are presented by the House of Stems. We got 2 games today. We got 4 games tomorrow. A lot of action, a lot of looks to break down before we get started. If y'all could leave a like the video, subscribe to the channel over on YouTube at Sports with Flow. Retweets, everything's appreciated. Thanks for pulling up. Sham, introduce yourself to the people if they don't know by now who you are.
Yeah. So you know what it is. I'm Sham. You can follow me on Twitter at Sham Break the Bank. That's Dub with a DA. And click that link in my bio. Subscribe to Buku Bets, my Discord. You get all my plays, all my insights. You get all the deeganry that's going on in there. Motherfuckers paying for their own subscription in there. It's all
Mhm.
good vibes, all money, all bread. Come holler at me. We have a good time.
Hell yeah. Yeah, let's get straight to it. We got a bunch of games. We got 2 today, starting at the night. It's kind of crazy. We don't have a single afternoon game on a Saturday.
On a
Like,
Saturday.
yeah, it just feels weird. So,
On a good old Saturday.
it is what it is. All right, first game up. Let's get to it. Sparks, Fever. Sparks come into this one. They
Let's
gave the
go.
Liberty a tough run, but they lose at the end. Fever on a roll here. They back at home. They win the Cup Tuesday. Then they gave the Aces that work on Thursday, and here they go again on Saturday. So I'll let you lead us off. Sparks are 5-point dogs. What you like in this one?
Um, hey man. Uh First of all, I don't know. I don't get on my bully or anything like that, but I made a tweet the other day and was like, maybe they don't need Caitlyn. You feel what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And it wasn't on no like, hey, maybe they don't need Caitlyn Clark. She's bad and shit like that. It was on some, hey, look, I mean, they up 20 against the Aces. Maybe we don't need to rush Caitlyn back for the time being. Let her get her rest and let this squad do what it's doing because it's actually, they 3-0 right now since the commission since last week. You feel me? And
Mm-hmm.
I had the trolls come holler at me thinking I'm on an agenda or some shit like that. But let me tell you, dumb fuck something. You feel what I'm saying? Anything I say on Twitter, anything pertaining to the WNBA to basketball is all constructive criticism and basketball knowledge. You feel what I'm saying? I'm never pushing any agendas. I'm never, on no bias shit. I'm never team Caitlyn, team Angel, none of that shit. It's all the same with everybody. You feel me? So whenever I say something, keep that shit to all them other people, cause that ain't the type of time I'm on. You feel what I'm saying? So just leave that right there. With all that being said, without Caitlin Clark, the Fever are 3-0 in this
Mm-hmm.
little stretch. They just took the Commissioner's Cup win. They just had a beautiful win against the Aces. I mean, you could kind of see that one coming. You can't say that's really a surprise, but I mean, it's the Aces. You gotta give the Fever that one. And LA ranks in the bottom three in scoring and defensive rating and rebounding. So my props for that one, really. I like Kelsey Mitchell. She's been hot, since
Yeah.
Caitlin Clark goes down. I like her points, but sneaky look, I like her assist.
Mm.
In that Commissioner's Cup game, she had 5 or 6 assists. In the Aces game, she had 5 assists. In the game before that, before the Commissioner's Cup, she had a good. I think she had 5 assists too. Kelsey is passing the ball, and people are actually making shots. You got Lexi Hall that can, shoot the three. Aaliyah Boston is doing a little bit in the paint, and Natasha Howard is trying to be that MVP that she said she wanted to be.
Big
You feel me?
facts.
So those Kelsey Mitchell assists, I believe it is listed on FanDuel 3.5 at like -112. I'd throw a little change on that. It's kind of like a sneaky look that I was looking at, but her points and Aaliyah Boston assists is what I really like in this game.
Yeah, I like those 2 looks too. The one I'm on, it jumped, but as soon as it came out, like Aaliyah Boston's 15 points was -130. I was all about that. The line has moved significantly. I don't know if you could find a 16.5 anywhere, but if you can, really like that. Like Aaliyah is like coming into her own and like dominating. So
Yes.
I just like love Aaliyah Boston in this spot because I just think the offense flows better with Erin McDonald than it did with Sydney Colson. She couldn't score when Clark wasn't there because they didn't really have like a point guard who can like kind of navigate, command some attention from the defense. So with McDonald, like you have that. Like McDonald could find you. She has 6 and 7 assists the last 2 games. Her assists are priced at 3.5, and the 6 and the 8 were very tempting. Once again, shout out to my guy Andrew Wade. The
Yeah.
potentials are just too low to me because I'm like, you need uh, uh, over 50% conversion rate for those
Yeah.
assists to hit. So I like to think of it like usually the average, like if you're good is like between 40 to 45%. So it's like, if I need over 50, it's like I don't like that. Even though Sparks are nothing to fear here. So, but I like Leah Boston's points. I think she should have like a masterclass game again. I think she could go all the way up the ladder to 25. I think she could go crazy. I also like in this spot Ari McDonald, like
Yeah, her
on
points
the side
and
against the
assists.
Sparks. Yeah, she gave him that work last time. I want to say she finished on like 14 points and an assist.
Yeah,
I don't know if she was going to do the points or the assists, so I took it opened at 13.5. It's not
yep.
14. I
It's
thought that
now
people say,
14.5. Yep.
yeah, I think
Yep.
that
I,
people
I
say,
caught it at 13.5 too.
mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that was a
I
good
like
look.
Ari. I like Ari in this spot, and I like a first basket. I'll give y'all first basket. I went to Rakia and Hamby. I should have played that first basket on last time I would Liberty and Sparks. I was saying that like, oh man, I overthought that one. It was literally just go to Rakia and Hamby again. So I'm doing that
I was
again.
about to say, wasn't it Rakia? Wasn't it was Hamby, right?
No, I was Rakia on a
It
fast
was
break.
Rakia.
Yeah.
I thought when they did hit it, I was like, oh, I know Flo just cast something nice because I know
Mm,
you usually take a Los Angeles player to take the
yeah.
first basket. So I was like, oh
Yeah.
yeah, I know Flo just hit that one right
No,
quick.
I
Yeah.
took Stevens and Hamby. I overthought that one. I should just went to the
Oh,
reliable. So
yeah.
yeah, both on FanDuel. Rakia 650, Hamby 750. They're pricing it like the Fever should win the tip. I will say, even though Steven should win the tip, she just has these like inexplicable jumps where like she has long arms and she's 6'6", and like she should win, but she has these like jump balls where she just loses. And you're like, why'd you
Yeah,
lose? Like,
she missed the whole ball.
yeah,
Like,
like she mistimed it, or I'm like, okay, but I went with those two. Another look I did. I'll give y'all a long shot. I did a today tomorrow guy. The odds are probably like have gone up on this, but what I did was I like the fact that we had a whole thing with last time with Sabrina and the fact that the Sparks give up those threes above the break, da da da. Odds are actually the same, so perfect. I did 4 Kelsey Mitchell threes today and 3 Jackie Young threes tomorrow on FanDuel. One more time. 4 Kelsey Mitchell threes today, 3 Jackie Young threes tomorrow. That's 14-17. Jackie gets the Sun. The Sun are not a real basketball team. You already know what that is. And Kelsey has the Sparks, where she went 4 for 6 for 3 last time they played.
yeah,
Her last 5 games from 3, 3 for 6, 5 for 7, 4 for 9, 4 for 6, 4 for 6. Kelsey, just keep it rolling. Just keep doing
yep,
what you're doing. I'm just showing up. Just
yep, yep,
pretend I'm not even here. Just keep doing what you do.
yep,
So I
yep.
really like Kelsey.
She's
Yeah.
putting up 16 shot attempts since Caitlin been out. So yep,
Mhm.
yep,
That's a fact.
definitely like it.
Another look I like in this game. I don't know like why they keep pricing it as where it's at with the Kelsey Plum assist. It's at minus 166 now, but like that's why you always gotta be ready when these lines drop. If you believe it, it opened at plus 112.
And
Like I
well,
couldn't believe my eyes. Like,
it
what?
was 3.5, wasn't it?
No, it was
Well,
like
was
four
it?
and
It
a half
was 4 point.
plus
It was four.
112.
I got it at 4 point. I got it at 4.5. But it was
Yeah.
like, it was. Well, I got it at good value. Wait, hold on. It was insane value when I
Mm,
saw it. Yeah, 4.5. I
yeah.
got it at minus 114, and
Yeah.
I was.
That's crazy to me.
It was
So
yeah, that was
yeah,
insane.
obviously not super juiced. What I like to do, what I did in the Liberty game is line shop this around because I just took the base, but like you could put that 4.5 for like 10 Hamby points.
Yeah,
That should get you to like the minus 120, 123, 125
right.
range. So I like those. Other looks in this game I thought about was like Natasha Howard's rebounds because she's been sensational, and the Sparks are a team that can be had on the glass. Anything else here? Just those.
Um,
I just love Aaliyah Boston today. I love Aaliyah Boston. That's the one I'm like I would go most in. I think Kelsey Mitchell's threes has a lot of value. And Ari McDonald. Yeah, Ari should cook up. Ari, like they did her dirty, they cut her. Like Ari should cook up. Just keep doing what Ari done. I want to say for the people say for Ari, um, yeah, for the 14.5, she's over 4 of her last 5, and she hooked against Chicago. The main difference, though, is if this one stays close, she'll play like 27, 28 minutes. 2 of the last 3 games, she's played 30 minutes, 30 minutes, and she had a 25-minute game against the Lynx in the Cup final. So, yeah, I like Ari today. Ari should cook up. I like Ari.
um, another important note
Mm.
on the book side. They have Kelsey Plum's threes at 1.5. By the way.
Wow,
Um,
really? This is a terrible matchup for her threes,
minus one
but
seven. See. I told my Discord this earlier.
that's interesting.
I made this. The W is weird type play. I might
Mm,
share it to to the free public. But
Hmm.
we get on these streams and it seems like the Commissioner's Cup. We had a stream for the Commissioner's Cup and we was like Minnesota should just absolutely dominate
Yeah, and
Indiana and
then
stuff like
nah.
that. And it was the complete opposite. A lot of times on the streams we'll have those thoughts with some games, you feel what I'm saying? And the complete opposite happened. And we're always saying a lot of weird shit. The W in WNBA stands for weird. You
Yeah,
feel me?
I
And
like that.
today, this game, these two games can possibly be weird. You
Agreed.
feel what I'm saying? So,
Agreed.
when I saw Kelsey Plum's line 1.5 and then they have Rakia Jackson's 10 points is like minus 270 or something like that, I'm like, you know
That's
what?
interesting.
I'm just gonna, do an experimental weird WNBA type parlay and do things that the Sparks players can possibly do in this fever game and even might win, you feel what I'm saying? But just put together a lay of four legs, a couple of Sparks players just doing some things that they can do in this game and it might happen. And I just threw a little couple of bucks on that
I,
because
I like that thought process. Like, I'll be
yeah,
honest. Yeah, like the Fever defense has been sensational. So, like, if you look at the numbers, they're
right,
like eliminating the three. I do feel like a correction back to like the norm is due here at some point. Like,
right,
they're not this good. Like, they're
right,
good. Boston's
exactly.
playing
You feel
awesome, but
me?
like, they're not about to like clamp the entire league and compete with like the Mercury, whatever,
Right, yeah.
without
I
Clark
mean,
here.
at
Like, at
least
some
on a
point, like they're gonna have a
consistent
letdown spot.
basis.
Yeah,
Right, exactly. At some point, they got to have an off game, you know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like, and today could be the day. Or it could be, the Fever definitely covers the spread and bust them open by 32 points. But
Very true.
weird shit happens in the W, and if it happens today, I'll be there, Cash, on it, at least.
Man, I still can't believe like those Natasha that double double is still 370. I mean, granted, a big reason she got it last game was because like Boston was in foul trouble and Boston's not in foul trouble. She probably doesn't get as much
Right, yeah.
exposure, but like still, like only reason I didn't take it is because like last time they played, like she only had 3 rebounds, and I was like, we already have enough for this game. Let's not have like
Right.
4 plays for Sparks Fever. So yeah, should be a good one. Hopefully the Sparks can keep it close. If it's close, like should be a good game for props. Let's see if we have any comments before we move on. Paulo Sham, I need that hoodie.
My mom gave me this hoodie actually, so you're gonna have to get it from her for her. It's kind of hard to get anything from my mom, to tell you the truth.
That's funny. All right, let's hit the second game today. This is a really interesting one. It's the Valkyries and it's the Lynx minus 9.5. I'll lead this one off. I think this game is a terrible game for props. And I think like this could has the opportunity to be awful. This is like game 4 in 7 days for the Lynx. And the Valks are getting like everyone back. So it's kind of hard to size them up. Like all the Euro players are back. Like Temi's back. They have like the full rotation is in there tonight.
Yeah.
And this is their first game since like I want to say last Sunday. So for this one, I mean, Valkyrie first half feels like an autoplay at this point because like I think that 9.5 is too many points. I wouldn't be like to your point about like the WNBA is weird. I really wouldn't be surprised if like they just won this game. The way they tend to collapse down. I don't have an official straight for this game, but the thought I did have was like going to fees assists, we're getting that plus money. And the way they like collapse that paint, this is like the number 1 paint defense in the W. So you have the shooters on the perimeter. Like, you know what they're going to do. They're going to like muck up the game. They're going to make it slow. They're going to play really tough defense. So I think Fee, she had a really good game last time. She had 24 points. I do think that like while this is a very good defense, it is kind of insane work that it's minus 130 for 20 feet points. Like that just feels like I don't care what the matchup is. Put her against the Monstars. I really don't give a damn. 20 points. I'll live with whatever. Like, so I didn't take it, but I thought that was interesting. Another one that I thought was really interesting too is like you don't know like with the rotation what it looks like, and you don't know how much usage you'll get because Tiff Hayes is there. But I do think that Janelle Salon being like 10 points for plus 132 and 15 points for 580 feels very insane because Janelle could just hoop out. And like if she's going strong and she's going to get like 12 shots, 11 shots, like 10 and 15 feels very like, sure, thank you. Books don't know. Y'all must have forgot. She went away for a month and y'all forgot who she is because I look on my FanDuel. Y'all still don't even have a player photo. So y'all don't even know who the hell she is. So I'm rocking with Janelle Salon. I like that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with your point. This one can be, one of those nasty ones for props because,
Hell yeah.
like you say, Valkyries is getting all the players back from overseas ball, reintegrating them and stuff. I did see that, mostly all of them should be playing tonight.
Mhm.
Not sure how many minutes they'll be getting,
Yeah.
just kind of, just putting them in there or whatever like that. But to your point, I do like fee assists. Valkyries do this thing where they collapse on the paint, especially on those elite paint scorers or what have you. So they have fee assists at 3.5 and it was plus money. You kind of have to kind of like go with that sometimes. You feel me? I mean, because
Yeah.
you have in their last matchup you had Courtney Williams and Kayla McBride both went off.
Yeah.
And that's when they had Van Loo, Veronica Burton was out there. I think they had that was before all the players did go overseas. So it's kind of like the same matchup that's going to be tonight,
Mm,
just probably with different minutes because of them being overseas. But like I said, Courtney Williams and Kayla McBride did go over their point lines in that game, and the Valkyries like to collapse the paint. So I can definitely see Fee getting that 20 points. I'm not sure why the books even think that she's not gonna get 20 points just because of what happened the other night against the Fever. That's that's just a one off. You feel me?
mm-hmm.
Like, but W is weird. I understand.
W
But
definitely is weird.
yeah, 3.5 at plus money, you just couldn't ignore it. So I got that and paired her with Courtney Williams 10 points and got a nice little value out of that. That's pretty much really all I like. I agree with the Valkyries covering in the first half and stuff. With everyone coming back, Valkyries are a very dominating team.
Yeah.
They can score very quickly. They can get you out of source very quickly. Um, but yeah, I do like that. But I like the as far as the game goes, I kind of want to lean toward the over 154.5 with
Mm,
everyone coming back. Minnesota is the top offensive, one of the is the top two offensive teams in the league, and the Valkyries put up a good 79.5 points a game. I would want to say you add that with the 85, maybe 90 that Minnesota can put up today, because I'm pretty sure they got that loss on their mind. And the
mm.
type of team Minnesota is, you don't want to be the team that they play after a loss. You
Yeah,
feel
that's
me?
a fact.
So I can see this being like a 95-78 or 95-80 something type game, and that going 163 or something like that. So I kind of lean toward the over, but that's really all I like in this game. It's not too much that you can really like pull from in it.
Yeah. Like the only thing I was gonna pull for it's so hideous because like she may not even take a three. Last game she didn't take a three, but like stylistically, like Courtney Williams threes, like walk with me here. Two is 230, three are 800. I want to say she went 3 for
Wow.
7 last time they played. It's just because like I feel like I like the Valkyrie so much. I watched so much Valkyrie basketball where it's just like they overcompensate with the paint so much that
Right.
people who you don't even expect to shoot threes are like, all right, I gotta step into like six here because like y'all are just falling out. Like Cloud, like she went 0 for 6, but like Cloud took 6 threes. Wheeler lit them up from three. I think didn't Courtney light them up from deep here? Oh,
The
let me look.
Valkyries?
Yeah, like Courtney don't
Yeah.
even pull like threes.
She
Like she
had
can take them, but she doesn't like that's not her game. When she's like, all right, I'm about to shoot some threes. Yeah,
yeah, she
Courtney went
had
three for
20
seven.
she had 20 points against them last time.
Yeah, she went 3 for 7. So it feels like because like it feels like they're smart enough. Like Nakase is gonna stay home on Kayla. So like Kayla
Right.
went off last time, so I can still stay home. So like it's one of those like if I hit a first basket and the first game goes really well, I'm gonna throw some change on like 2 and 3 threes for 230 and 800. It's just like you just look at this Valkyries team and like the defense, like how they align the defense. It's like how they're gonna overcompensate for fee. I just think like the three line will be there. Like let me look at some other games here before I like say something right. Like what did the wings do? Because like Cloud went 0 for 6, Paige went 0 for 5, Arike went 3 for 8. Yeah, I just think that like they're just gonna like take away the pain and overcompensate for fee. So granted, they have like the whole team back, so the defense is different. It's hard to kind of look at box scores from games where like Salon wasn't there. She's a good defender. So they're gonna have everyone there. But yeah, I might sprinkle that one if early game goes well. That's all. One at
Okay.
7, one at 8.
Okay.
Thanks so much, Kathy. Because like Lord forbid we could have watched each of these games on their own on a Saturday where there's 2 games. Yeah, just stack them one on top of the other. Good
We
job.
could have even did we could have even did something yesterday. There were
Yeah,
5 games on Thursday,
yeah.
all at the same damn time. You feel me? I
Mm-hmm.
don't mind getting breaks from betting and stuff like that, but I do love watching basketball, especially the WNBA, and I would love to, enjoy some WNBA at least 5 days a week.
Facts.
You feel me? Like, come on, Kathy, you gotta do better.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Make Florida commish. Please.
Y'all see the hashtags? The hashtags for a
Come
reason
on,
because they need to
man.
make me read it. If I get me the commission, I'm gonna get you in the front office too. We're gonna fix this thing.
Please. Come on.
Stop
We gonna
hating the
put this thing
fans,
on
man. Give
real.
the fans a reason to like support the league.
The
All right, let's
league. Not just one player, the league.
facts. All right, let's hit some comments and we're gonna hit some Sunday games too. I got some thoughts there too. Beverly Road, thanks for pulling up. Y'all sleeping on my girl Gabby Williams, 7 rebounds, 7 assists, 1,500. We're gonna
Play
talk about that
tomorrow.
game. I love Gabby tomorrow. We're gonna
Yeah,
talk.
play
That's the
tomorrow.
first game up
We
tomorrow.
ain't
I have a
get
lot
there
of thoughts
yet.
on that one.
We ain't get there yet, brother.
Yeah, we didn't get there. We ain't nobody sleeping. Trust me, we gonna talk
We
about it.
got you.
Timothy, what up, y'all? How about Hamby points based on Asian performance versus the Fever? I do like Hamby's points. I think Hamby could have a really good game. Is it still 14.5?
Yes, it is. I
Yeah,
took her assists. I played
yeah.
her
I
assists.
can rock with the assist too. Oh, it's
Took her.
15.5 now. Okay. 15 is minus 145. Yeah, I could get down on some Hamby points. Hamby could have a nice game today. I'm right there with you. 10 points for Lynx seems a lot given how many games Lynx has played. I know they're playing at home, but they can play through defense. I agree. I think this is
Yeah,
just
I don't like
classic
spread either.
Valkyrie disrespect. I'm gonna just say it out loud. Why can't the Valkyries win this game?
That's what I'm saying. I didn't like the spread either. I
Yeah,
definitely think that the Valkyries can cover the spread. I mentioned this to my court earlier. You know, like in college basketball, I was always like searching and going after the underdogs and
yeah.
stuff, and I was like real good with it. And today definitely feels like one of those days too, where the underdogs might just be like, yeah, you know what? I hear y'all, but we out here too. So yeah, I like
Right.
the Valkyries today.
Yeah,
Definitely, they can win.
most definitely.
They can win.
Matthew, I see you wrote fever in the comments. I don't know if you asking like is that like money line or whatever. So just like retype your comment. Let me know what you're asking. I'm not sure what you're asking. First game up tomorrow. Storm and Liberty. I'm gonna let you lead us off because I have a lot of thoughts on this game. A lot of thoughts on this game. I'm gonna let you lead us off. This is also a CBS game. I'm gonna say 1:00 tip
Yeah,
at
1 o'clock.
Barclays.
Yep,
You
yep,
know,
yep,
you had
yep,
the
yep.
whole West Coast coming east. Liberty got back in the win column, took care of the Sparks. First game home. Sabrina's cooking the second half. Storm, Skylar, man, clutch in the end, beat the dream on a lay. Man, the dream
That shit was
went
crazy.
away from Breonna Jones, and we had
That
3
shit was
minutes and needed
crazy.
one bucket. She had 8 points in the quarter. Why would you go to the player who is cooking the Storm? I told you on the stream my girl Breezy was about to cook up, and she did, and that's why they lost because they went away from my girl Breezy. What you think about Storm Liberty though?
They don't they don't have these listed. Gabby Williams steals. If we can get those back
Mm,
on the books, you feel me? Like when DraftKings was drafting those. Gabby Williams steals is probably one of the like sneakiest things in the league right now. She's leading the league actually in the category of steals. I like Gabby Williams everything tomorrow. To be honest with you, I know Leonie Phoebus is back. And that's like their defensive anchor and everything like that. But so what? To be
yeah,
honest with you, it's Gabby Williams. I mean, she's kind of one of my candidates for most improved player this year. Um, is Liberty are struggling without John Quell. Paint's
yes
kind
they
of
are.
wide open. The paint is wide open. I mean, the defense have slipped from 102.6 of defensive rating to 83.2 of defensive rating, and that's a significant drop. You feel me? And since John Quell been back, since John Quell been out, but Gabby Williams, everything, and
Yes,
Brianna Stewart points. I mean, she's been the
yes.
heart of the team since John Quell went down. She's been a heart of the team since. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
But can't nobody stop Brianna Stewart
Nope.
but Brianna Stewart. To be
Facts.
honest with you, so her points, her assists, her rebounds, points, rebounds, assists, everything. Is what I definitely love for tomorrow. And the over in that game. It's a high total, but I
Yeah.
definitely I love the over in that game. I think it's gonna be a high paced game, high scoring game. It could be going back and forth. Might be another Dream versus Storm type situation. So definitely that's probably one of the best games that's gonna be on tomorrow.
Yeah, I
Love that
couldn't
it's
agree
gonna be
more.
on CBS
Yeah.
too. A lot of people gonna
Yeah,
be
this is
watching.
hands down the game of the day.
Yeah.
Um, I'm gonna take my own advice. I'm just waiting for them to give us a boost. I'm same game
Yeah.
parlay in this game. There's like 4 looks I love in this game. For
Facts. Yeah.
one, I think the spread is off. I don't know what. Listen, that's the hometown team. I rock with the Liberty. I'm always gonna keep it real. I don't know what the Liberty have shown you that you would like give them the faith that like they deserve to be 5.5 point underdogs over the Storm, who just went into Atlanta, beat like you could make the argument like, oh, there's a revenge spot, like the Liberty lost to these girls like 2 weeks ago. But I love the Storm in this spot. First look I love in this game. NECA should cook up crazy.
Oh my God.
Crazy.
Yes.
17.5 plus 100. Grab that. It's at minus 110. Yes, give me NECA right now. Like the paint on the Liberty is awful. We hit that plum 20-8 with Wnba because like you could just pick and roll, and then interior defense is awful. I love the Storm in this game because I'm like, between Ezzy and NECA, they should just dominate the glass. They should dominate the interior. And this is a very sus, like they have Phoebich back, so the defense is better, but like this is like a very sus Liberty like front court. So I love NECA on this, in this game. You already know I'm going to. I want to say, what's the count up to now? The last 8 ball handlers against the Liberty have 8 assists. It's like the Liberty are like kind of like everyone gets their career high spike in assists. So I had to decide between either Skylar and Gabby. Gabby had the 8 assists against the Liberty, and shout out once again to my guy Andrew Wade. But if you look at the numbers, Skylar had more potentials. So I'm always going to go to the person that has the most potentials, and that's because I got burned because I tried it in the dream game. I went to like I think Ryan Howard's assist because I'm like, oh, last time Ryan played the Liberty, she had 8 assists, but it turned out like, no, Bozo, go right to the point guards. Jordan Cannon, she had the 8 assists. So what I did was I like laddered it. You could get better odds on DK. So take this on DK. I did 0.2. Here we go. 0.2 on Skylar, 8 assists, NECA 20 points. That was 650. Then I just took, if this just turned into like a CBS classic and the Storm win, because I think they're gonna win. They're better right now. I did NECA 25 and Skylar 10. That by itself is 4,600. You don't have to put the money line because Lord knows money lines have burned. But I just thought like, bro, if they go 25-10, what's the world if the Liberty win the game? So
right, yeah.
Let me build this out here. If you did 7,500, there you go. Storm win, Skylar 10 dimes, NECA 25. Would not surprise me. Wnba just hit 25. Brianna lit up the Liberty. Griner lit up the Liberty. If you're a post player and you have a solid game, you're going to light up the Liberty right now. Unfortunately, they are the Chicago Sky on defense. Just slightly better because Phoebich is back. And conversely, you know another one I love? I love Gabby PRA. Who's stopping Gabby? Like, Phoebich will put up a fight, but I'm like, the way the interior is so weak, like, Gabby get downhill.
There's nobody in the paint.
There's going to be no one waiting for her at the lane. Gabby's PRA has hit. Let's see here. 1, 2. Let's see, last 10. Stand by here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 of 13. So whenever you get in like a fast-paced game, to your point, with a lot of points, like I think like Gabby could go crazy. I like Skylar's assist. I like Gabby's PRA. I think because the Liberty keep taking these 3-pointers and long rebounds, like the rebounds especially I like with Gabby, but like I wanted the whole thing. I can't go there because you can't take like 5 looks in the same game. But the way the Liberty leaving that 3 line open, like I just watched like Julie Alamon like line up like 4 wide open threes. And you know who's pulling threes? Erica Wheeler. You know who blew up the Liberty? Granted, like Phoebich wasn't there last time, but like Erica Wheeler. What a world. I was Erica Wheeler's biggest hater when she was on the Fever. Now she just makes like three-pointers like every game. So
they're averaging like 20-something points in the past 5 games. Like, so yeah. You know, another thing I did like a little bit in that game was Sabrina's assist.
I like that one.
The pick and roll that her and Brianna got going on. It can be. I mean, you know, Brianna has that deadly mid range. You can get to the bucket. You feel me? Not really. Ezzy nor the NECA can really stop her. So I did kind of like. I think her line opened at 3.5. So yeah, definitely. Like her assists, Stewie's points, Gabby, everything.
Yeah, you know what? Like another one, not to give you like the 6th straight in this game that I really like, but like I might just take this on like some kind of like just sprinkle. Man, them Ezzy rebounds at 6.5 feel very stupid for.
Oh my God!
Oh, don't tip me on that cannot rebound. What's her double?
Don't tip me on.
That's gotta be like 700.
I haven't bet on Ezzy.
Wow, it's like 1,000. Sure, I'll take a stab at it. 1,000? Sure.
I haven't bet on Ezzy in a while, man.
Yeah.
Don't tip me, man.
What a sad world. I love you so much, Ezzy. What happened, man?
Yeah, I mean, in 2023, 24, I was putting
Uh,
money on Ezzy everything. 10 points, 8 boards. That was always the bread. But now, oh my God, you tempt me to put money on Ezzy's double double.
I
What
mean, a
the
little sprinkle, Warren. I mean, it's plus 1,000. You only got to put .1. You win a unit back,
Yeah, I'll put it
But
up.
I
I'll
do
put it
think
up,
because
man.
like I was like staring at it because I'm like NECA at 6.5. It's the same. It's so funny. I said on the stream last time when it was Liberty Sparks, I'm like the lean is Stevens, but I don't know, and it's the same thing again. And then Hamby went off on the glass. So once
Mm-hmm.
again, like I like Brianna Stewart's rebounds because they're playing a small ball 5, so 7.5. So man, NECA and Ezzy are both at 6.5. That feels like NECA because I know NECA's like workhorse. I'm getting like 33 NECA minutes and I need 7 rebounds. She has 7
Which which one
rebounds,
of them will be guarding Stewie?
probably Ezzy.
Okay, yeah. So that put Neck in the paint
That puts NECA in the paint.
more times
Is
than
Stewie more
Ezzy.
in the paint now that she's like they go small ball
Not
5?
necessarily. Some,
Mm,
they playing her in that point forward role a little bit more too with Jacquel being out.
yeah.
There is plays where she'll start up high with the high screening role. She'll get probably like a smaller defender on her hip and get her in the paint. But a lot of time her usage has definitely gone up since Jonquel has been out. So a lot of times like they have her bringing the ball down sometimes. So
Interesting.
that's I don't necessarily she won't be in she's not in the paint like she's in the paint probably like 40% of the game. You
Mm.
feel me? So
I feel like they both can cover the rebound. 7 is so criminally low. Like Ezzy, like she had 2 against that's so disgraceful. 2 rebounds.
you feel me?
I've been burned
That's
so
what
many times by Ezzy. It's like
you
I've like
over here
0 for
trying to
my
go
last
and trying
5
to
on
put
Ezzy
coin
bets.
on Ezzy Magbagor
Yeah,
right
that's
now.
rough.
Like I'm trying to really wrap my head around it. Like
Yeah,
I get it, I hear it, I feel you. It's what I'm saying, but damn.
yeah. I have
Especially
to
if she's
like
gonna be guarding
literally
Stewart
lab.
again.
Like I'm gonna like take some time away and then come back and like lab this game even more because like you even have Sabrina's threes are at 2.5 minus 130.
Yep.
That
Yep.
seems very very nice.
Three small. You have. I think I saw Natasha Cloud's assist was at 5.5. I think
Hmm.
it was 5.5 or 6.5. I like that too.
Yeah. But to your point, like I love like them Stewie points because like this is like they're allowing like last 7 most points in the paint.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like you can replay. You know what? That's what I'm gonna do. First, I'm gonna go lab this game. I'm gonna go drink some water. I'm gonna go outside. It's beautiful. I hope y'all. By the way, I hope y'all had an amazing 4th of July. I was on a rooftop, saw some fireworks yesterday. It was beautiful. But I'm gonna go drink some water. I'm gonna step aside. I'm gonna watch the stream back. I'm gonna listen to what you said. I'm gonna listen to what I said. I'm gonna write it all down, and then I'm gonna come with like a little same game parlay here because it's all right there. It's like
It's all there.
Skylar's
Yeah.
assist, Sabrina's assist, Stewie. Like you could even like bring it down a little bit. Like you don't even got to go up to 17 NECA. Go 15, 245. Still go to 20 for minus 142. Pray that as he grabs 7 rebounds, maybe if you want to get spicy. I know I'm scared. So she should grab 7.
I
I
just
would
might. I
say
might
like
just put 4, just to put a
yeah,
little bit of juice.
and she's gonna land on
Shit.
3.
Right? You feel
Gonna
me?
land on
Like
3.
that's exactly what happened.
You thought.
God damn it! I'm so
I
sick of
wouldn't
this.
just like, by the way, like with the WNBA, like I wouldn't just like look at the box score. Like, well, last time they played, she had 8 and NECA had
Right?
7.
Yeah. You can't
Right.
necessarily do that.
Yeah. Because Nair Sabli played 30 minutes and Nair Sabli is not playing 30 minutes tomorrow. So Nair Sabli is like a big, like center that's going to stay in the paint and keep you like grounded. So I thought that was like, because I could, what's NECA's double double?
Plus 650. I think I just saw.
Wow,
I did look.
350. Yeah, yeah, man. Yeah, gotta go drink some water, go to the gym, and then like lab this game some more. But my favorite from this game, just to recap overall, I like NECA. NECA gonna put on the show. And it's in New York. NECA going. Let me look at NECA versus the Liberty because I feel like off the top of my head, I feel like NECA always plays well versus the Liberty. So NECA versus the Liberty is okay. So last year she went 15-9, and earlier this year she went 26 because the Liberty can't stop the paint. So I think NECA to 25 is not crazy. This game's gonna be so good.
It's gonna be a great game.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a great
Oh,
game. Definitely gonna
don't
be like a playoff.
don't fall for the trap because FanDuel thinks they're so cute. They have Kennedy Burks 2 threes. I've been begging for a Kennedy Burke 3-line forever, and like coming off her like
And
hot
now they
game.
put it up there.
Yeah, 2 for 108. I'm like, you ain't fooling me. The Storm are all cement spot up defense and stopping 3-pointers. So nah, you're not fooling me. I'm good.
Yeah,
Pass.
Gabby might be her defender too. I don't
Oh
think
yeah.
Phoebus, because I don't think Phoebus is getting a start yet. I haven't. She
Oh,
didn't get the
Phoebe started
start
last
last
game.
game.
Yeah, she started last game.
Okay, okay.
But still, I
But
don't like. I
but
don't. Yeah, I
yeah,
don't.
Burke may be her defender because I think
Oh, good.
if I'm Sandy,
Mm,
this is coming from a coach perspective, not necessarily anything. But if I'm Sandy, I'm putting Phoebus on a Skylar or Erica Wheeler
mm,
or whatever like that, and I'm because it's like a pick your poison thing type thing. So I'll let Gabby cook. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm gonna, cause Skylar, you got that snub. She's an all-star reserve and stuff like that. Skylar is definitely one of those ones that plays with the chip on her shoulder and stuff like that. So
yeah.
I definitely will put someone like Phoebe or something on Skylar and something like that. Have Cloud on Wheeler, Sabrina on Gabby,
Mm,
and play it like that. But yeah, it depends on out of Phoebus and Kennedy Burke. But if you say Phoebus is started, then yeah, I definitely think that Phoebus might be on Skylar or Gabby.
yeah. I got to look at this more. The one thing I've observed, like whenever they go to these like Stewie at center lineups,
Mm-hmm.
there's always like this is gonna sound crazy, and I have to lab it. I would not be surprised if Gabby Williams hit 6, 8, and 10 rebounds. She
Of
had 6
course,
against them. These long misses, and it's
of
always
course.
like because like okay, this is what pops in my head. They played the Valkyrie, like, and it was like a back-to-back. John Quell sat, they put Stewie. Salon had 13 rebounds. Last game,
Mm-hmm.
because when it got egregious, like, why does Kelsey Plum have 7 rebounds? It's like that's what I was like, okay, you have my attention. And then the game before that, they went to Stewie's center, and Alicia Gray had 9 rebounds. So we could just run away from Ezzy. Ezzy, get out of here. So like you could just go like, what's Gabby double-double? It's probably worse because you could factor an assist. Man, I really, really, really need to lab this game right now because like you could go, what's her 5? Her 5 something
One of
stupid.
those games, she was close to a triple double. She had like eight
Yeah.
rebounds and 7 assists,
Oh,
stuff like that. Like,
I'm so glad you said that because now we got to say it out loud. I think it's Skylar on the assist. What if Gabby hit a triple double tomorrow?
yes, I believe it.
What if
I believe it.
it's 10 by 8? You don't
I
even
don't
need
care who's guarding
10 by
Gabby
8.
tomorrow.
Do you know Gabby
Just
10 by 8 is
deliver.
7,500 on? Man, y'all like the video. I got to get up off here. I'm sprinkling on like 5 different things in this game. Hold on. What's Gabby triple double on DK? Like that's not even like forget triple double. What's 10 10 8?
They don't. I'm about to say, do they have it listed? You might have to build it out.
Yeah, like I wouldn't even go to triple double because you know the Liberty. Liberty are gonna give up. Listen, Liberty give up 8 assists to someone. Okay, just pray it's like Gabby and not Skylar. So 10 10 8 on. So 10 10. Wow, man, they gonna ban your account if this hits. Hold up,
they
hey, your account don't belong to you no more,
gonna be
fam.
like, you're definitely a bot coming up with some
Facts.
shit like that. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
All right, so I'm put. Hold on, I think it has a leg. Hold on. Oh, here, that's why. Okay, here it goes. 10 10 8 on DK is plus 13,000. Just off of just like vibes, I'm taking that. I don't care. I can't. I'm gonna take this somewhere else.
I'm definitely about to put $10 on that.
Yeah,
If I'm,
because
if,
that's
the,
not even great.
remember the
Gabby has
last
a 10
time
rebound game recently.
I remember the last time I brought up a double double. It was Paige. It was
Mhm.
plus 1900, and she hit it, and I didn't play it.
Yeah, grab 12 against the Aces. Yeah,
Ex-
yeah. This
yes,
is this is
yeah,
worth like $5. I'm not saying go crazy here, but
yeah.
this is worth $5.
Put 5 on that,
It's
water
worth
it
five
down to
bucks.
like the
It's worth five
six
bucks. I'm doing
six and
this.
10 or whatever like that, and put 10 on that. You feel me? Just get you something out of it because it's
Yeah,
definitely worth it.
yeah, for sure. I mean, like it's worth $5. So yeah, to recap, I really like NECA, and this game has a ton of upside. Ton of upside. Hold on.
Too much to be honest. I feel like I'm gonna put
Facts.
all my eggs in a basket on this one game.
Yeah, I don't want to do that either. But the other 2 games are kind of dreadful too, but we'll get there
Yeah,
in
I
a
mean,
second.
you put Aces in the Sun and Lynx against
Oh
Chicago.
my god.
Lynx on a back to back.
Terrible. Absolutely terrible. Yeah, Gabby should go crazy. I gotta lab the rebounds too. I don't want to just be all in on like Gabby Williams. Like
I love her rebounds.
her
I
bro, she
Her
might cover that at like
rebounds are
halftime. At
when
halftime,
at the beginning of the season they had her rebound line. It was like 3.5 or 4.5. I was on it at the beginning of the season because she kept grabbing like 5, 6, 7 rebounds a game, and the books just wouldn't adjust. You feel me? And then
yeah,
she had a little stretch where like for like 3, 4 games she will only grab three, but that was
yeah,
good. It was all good. Her rebounds are definitely it's a guard rebounding league. Like I said earlier, it's like
yep.
the guards are rebounding and the forwards and the centers are assisting. That's what it is this season now. So it's definitely worth the look. I mean, Alicia Gray one of them days had what, 14 rebounds, 12, 14 rebounds.
Yeah.
So yeah, I trust the rebounds, especially with guards.
Damn. Hopefully the books aren't in here right now because don't nuke anything. I really need to like
Please
research.
don't.
I need time to like just sit down and research this, man. Like, don't nuke this, please.
Please, it's
Once again,
tomorrow. The games are
I
tomorrow.
just I just can't wait till like if she ends the game with 3 rebounds and someone's gonna be in my comment, oh yeah, what happened to Gabby Williams having 14 rebounds? I was like, all right, man.
Oh my God, yeah, no, please
Yeah.
don't do that.
Just a
Please.
sprinkle for fun. We fit crazier things.
It
Uh,
happens. I saw Zay the
yeah.
other day. He was on Paige's rebounds. He laddered her up, I think, to like 8 or something like that. And she only grabbed 3. But
Yeah.
Paige
Re-
is definitely one of
Yeah.
those rebounding guards too. So it wasn't like a bad read. It just was one of those nights where she just didn't board. You feel me? So
Yeah,
it,
you gotta like watch these games sometimes because like a lot of times like I had Paige's rebounds to 8 one time. I had her like an 8 by 8. She had 8 assists on like 5 rebounds. But if you
oh yeah,
watch it, sometimes like they'll grab the rebound, get fouled, no rebound, team,
right. Yep.
or they'll grab the rebound, drop it, or the
Yep.
rebound's there, and
And
like
it.
the player on the other team just like slaps it out of bounds so to get and like
Yep.
so like sometimes a lot of times I'll be watching. I'm like that says 5, but it really was like 8 or 7. So sometimes you
Yeah.
gotta, but
Yeah.
like
So
I
for
have
me,
to like
yeah,
watch
like
this back now.
the reads definitely be there. It's just it's just sometimes it just be
Yeah,
those types of games.
yeah, no, that's a fact. That's a fact. Okay, let's hit some comments. We are definitely not gonna have as much thoughts about these other games as much as that one because this one is just like this is the game for props. It just has to stay close and the pace should be nice. Cheat sheets are on my page if you guys want to try to build out or look at it. I know like I haven't had a chance to fully look at everything, but I knew when I was typing up that cheat sheet, there was a lot of like, man, the Liberty alert or fifth in this and fourth in this and the storm.
Yeah.
There's a lot of typing. So I was like, okay, gotta look at this one. So yeah, let's hit some comments. A lot of comments. Let's hit them. Where we at here? All right, here we go. My girl says cloud assists.
Oh yeah. I spoke about that. Yeah, I like what the line
What's
is.
the
What's the line at? Because if it's anything over 6.5, you might
line?
have to like you know.
Cloud is at 6.5 minus 106. Yeah, 7 always scares me when her. 6, I'm in. 7 scares me.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'll definitely like if you want to make a same game parlay or something like that, just like run into the 6.
Yeah,
That 0.5 is
yeah.
always a demon. She's been she's been on that little run where she went on at the beginning of the season too. The last 2 games was what, like she had 16 the game before, then 20 something the
Mm,
other day. So her points and assists may be something. You might can look at that,
I can see that.
see what it is. Um, it's definitely because this game is definitely gonna be one of those, like fireballs is just gonna be going off the whole time. So
Yeah. Okay. Felix, JJ ain't coming back till after the break. News dropped earlier. Yeah,
yeah.
she's gonna be out even longer than the break. Like she's gonna be out for like at least another
Yeah,
month.
they anticipated like 4 to 6 weeks, but
Yeah.
you can't play with those high ankle sprains with the big people. The big stocky players can be hurt.
Ghost All-Star reserves get announced tomorrow. Yeah, and depending the results, Gabby might feel some type of way. You don't say. Gabby, I
There's my
love you. I
pins.
hope you get snubbed from the All-Star game.
And
What's said with
no
love and
offense.
affection. You deserve the All-Star game, but what's said
Yeah,
with
no
love.
offense, but for our pocket's sake, go ahead
Yeah.
on. If you get subbed, then let them know something.
Shouts to my guy Ghost Bets right there. That's a
Yeah,
great
yeah.
nugget.
Go
I
follow
appreciate
Ghost. No,
that.
for real. Go
I
follow
will
Ghost.
be
Big
up
big
tomorrow.
Storm fan, by the way. He was very
Yeah.
upset about Malunga being drafted, but you got go
Yeah.
follow my guy Ghost, man. He's a
Yeah,
real
Ghost.
class
Yeah,
act guy.
Ghost is good people. My brother, I appreciate you for that. Skylar Point. Hold on, what's happening? Skylar Points or Stu York and Stu York. I can see both. I go naked because the paint is wide open. Paint is wide open. And the Liberty perimeter defense is actually like tough now with like Cloud and Fibich there. So I tend to go like Necker there. I think Necker going crazy in this one. Chosen one. Erica Will at 3 threes, 250 has hit 4 games in a row on the road. Yeah,
I
like
mentioned that.
she hit the Liberty up for 3 threes too. She
Yeah,
had
you mentioned that.
she went 1 for 5. 1 for 5. But like, yeah, last 3 games, 4 games, 5 for 10, 2 for 7, 3 for 9, 3 for 5. And like, yeah, you're right about like being a road sniper. 3 for 5,
Yeah,
3 for
the
5,
thing about the
3 for
Liberty,
9,
they
3
they
for
gonna
5.
give you those opportunities.
Get it? No, it's gonna be
They're
open.
gonna give you those 3-point opportunities. So that's not a bad look at all. You
Nope.
feel me? Like she might shoot another 5, 6, 7 of them. So
Yeah, not to like add another. Felix said it here. I was thinking it, but like yet another thing to lab. But Stewie, people saw agreed. You also got to look at her like her double. Because like
yes,
like four of the last like 5 of the last 6 games rebounds 9, 10, 5, 9, 14. So her line's at 7.5. 7.5.
I
8.
had her in a lotto the other day.
Mm,
I had her for because they had her rebound line 6.5. I took her for 8 rebounds. Sabrina, I think I had her for 2 threes, and I added Satu threes and
mm.
Feezy's rebounds, and Feezy was the one to
Interesting.
like. No, I had Sabrina. Boy, don't do no shit like that, boy. I believe in ghost and superstition and all that shit, man. Don't be. Anyway, I had Stewie's 8 rebounds, Sabrina 4 assists, Satu 2 threes, and Fizikalia 8 rebounds, and Fizikalia only had 5 rebounds.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah. So yeah, all let's say Stewie rebounds definitely a look. With Jonquel being out, Stewie rebounds, Stewie points, and her assists. You know they keep her line at 3.5. All that hit. All
Yeah.
that hit the last game. So,
Yeah. Okay. Ken Carlson, always looking to see new content. But are you of the nature Caitlin Clark should be gone from the? Don't start that. And like for one, like everyone here loves. Okay, all right, it's a beautiful day, but I'll get into it. You know what annoys me so much about like this whole Caitlin Clark thing? It's because are there people in the WNBA who are jealous of Caitlin Clark? Yes, absolutely. Does Caitlin Clark get like roughed around too much sometimes? Yes, I was the first person to say it because like when they signed Sophie Cunningham, I said, and Dewana Bonner, even though she's not there anymore, I was one of the first people to say that like they got some dogs in there because like she was getting slapped around a little bit too much for my liking. Like there are too many nice people. Like I love Aaliyah Boston. She's just a very nice person. I love Kelsey Mitchell. She's just a very nice person. So I'm like, yes, she does get some rough treatment, but I do think that like a lot of people who are new to the W are coming in with like a little bit of a gender bias here. Like these aren't like players with wearing skirts. The WNBA in a lot of ways has more physicality than the NBA. Like these girls scrap. Caitlin Clark, everyone's favorite hero, is the same person who took Jordan Canada's head off, damn near gave a concussion 1 year ago. And I didn't hear anyone complain about that. When Alyssa Thomas went against rookie Angel Reese, Alyssa Thomas was tossing Angel Reese up out of here, out of the paint. And some of it
put
to
it in
me
the
was kind of
chokehold.
dirty. Yeah, so that's one. 2, in sports, when did we become sports fans that like became so soft that we don't see that like when the quote unquote chosen one of a sport comes into the sport, they usually have a target on their back, like rookie Sidney Crosby, rookie LeBron James. Michael Jordan was getting destroyed for like 6 years, and they were coming at his knees every time he would go up to dunk the basketball. Like, I'm not justifying them going for Clark because some of it is dirty, but I'm like, it also is part of sports. If you've ever touched grass and played a professional sport, basketball is a physical sport, and it's the WNBA, like where they scrap. Like, go look at Kelsey Plum. Like, Kelsey Plum has like a welt under her eye because she's playing the Liberty and she's catching bows in the face. Like, what? So like I saw like someone wrote a whole paragraph book about Caitlin Clark should step away from the WNBA because it's beneath her and take her fans with. Bro, then just leave, man. Like I'm so tired of like these Caitlin Clark fans. Not all of them, because there's a lot of great fans. So I don't want to
Yeah.
make like the small minority group to ruin.
Right.
Like there's a small group that's very nasty and says very heinous things, and that should not overwhelm. Like there's a ton of great Fever fans. I love the Fever Arena. I love their home
Yeah.
court. Like overall, the majority is amazing. But you just have a subsection that like ruins it for everyone with the garbage they spew, the nasty things like they put under Angel Reese's comments, Dejanay Carrington's comments. They even flipped on Aaliyah Boston last year.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
Aaliyah had a stretch last
Yes.
year where she was struggling, missing
At the
layups.
beginning of the season.
Yeah, and like the lunatic Clark fans, like you're smoking Clark's assist, da 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 da.
Yes.
And
At
Aaliyah
the
said,
beginning
I
of the
had to
season.
get off social media for
And
my
she had
mental
it.
health.
Yes.
So, like, bro,
Her
like,
own
I'll be honest with
fans.
you, like, I don't want to assume, so I'll give you benefit of that. But get out of here with this. Clark, get out of the league. It's like, yo, y'all are ruining the league. Like 2 years ago when we were capping the league and we only streams, the league was so much more fun because we didn't have to deal with garbage like this all the time. So I don't know if you had anything else to add to that, but like it's so annoying. Like we can't just like watch basketball, talk about basketball. And you know what? Should she have been ranked number 9th? No, but she's playing garbage. She's averaging 6 turnovers and shooting under 30%. Stop calling her Stephen Curry. I love Caitlin Clark. Shoot better than 29%, please. Okay? She's not playing better than Plum, Ionescu, Skylar Diggins, Paige Beckers. And the way it's going right now, you could argue Paige Beckers this year is having a better rookie year than Clark had last year. It's right there. So, like, kill this noise. She should not be starting. She should not be a captain. I get how these things go, so I'm not upset about it. But like, please, she's played 9 whole games. She's 5-4, and her only claim to fame this year is beating a Liberty team that was down 2 starters. And we would have gave y'all them paws again if we were squad deep, because we were winning the game with double digits, but we had no John Quell and Phoebich. John Quell, the most important player of the team. So like, I'm like, y'all gotta chill, bro. Y'all just get me like off one on this whole Caitlin Clark thing. Like every game's like, oh, Caitlin Clark. I'm like, my God, like enough. So that's how I feel. How do you feel? That's how I
Yeah,
feel.
no, facts. No, I agree with everything you just said. Like, there's no reason why we should even be having these types of conversations right now. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I
Stupidity.
was one of those ones, when the Fever had Destiny Henderson. You feel me? They had just drafted Alyssa Smith. They were doing the Stranger Things Fever uniform and shit like that. And I'm watching college basketball. I'm seeing Caitlin Clark come up, you feel me, and everything like that. And they're talking about, oh, she's might gonna be the number 1 pick and stuff like that. I'm one of the ones. I'm excited for Indiana. I'm like, oh hell yeah, we got another generational talent coming into the league. I'm gonna watch more of these games. I'm not a huge Indiana fan because of Boston, you feel me. So I do have my Indiana bias with the Pacers and stuff like that. But I do love women's basketball, and I would love to watch Indiana games and stuff like that. So when Caitlin get in the league, first thing I'm saying, okay, yeah, we see the threes, but I've been saying this since day one. Those assists are gonna go crazy. I'm gonna be looking at
Fact.
that. You feel me? All I'm thinking about is the money she's gonna be putting in my pocket. You feel what I'm saying?
She's
All this
Magic Johnson. Like her
you
passing
you
is
you know what I'm talking
unbelievable.
about? So all these agendas that the players don't want her in the league, or if she steps out and make her own league, the W is gonna be unpopular. All this bullshit and this and that. Like, go back under the rock shit I was living in. You feel what I'm saying? With the wood toilet paper, and not having any type of connection to the world, to the outside world, and any shit like that. Go back to that shit and live like that. You feel me? Because what we have going on, what we had going on before Caitlin Clark got in the league, it was great. It was beautiful. You feel what I'm saying? There's nobody that has an agenda against Caitlin Clark.
You know
That's
what's so
just
crazy
it's
too?
just
Like
insane
Nafisa
to
Collier is
believe.
like the nicest human being in the world. Like all she does is like hoop, make mid-range jump shots, and is an awesome mom. And like
Yes.
even she would like even Aaliyah
Did you
Boston in her face,
did
the
you see the
nicest person
post?
in the world. So I'm
You
like,
saw the
bro,
post earlier today. They're like Stewie with the CBA with the
yeah, oh
CBA
yeah, I saw that.
negotiations. They're talking
Yeah,
about because
yeah,
Stewie and the FISA are vice
yeah,
presidents. It's a
yeah,
conflict of interest because they have started an
yeah.
off-season league to pay the players so that they don't have to go overseas to play. How is it a conflict of interest if they don't play during the same times, and basically all we're doing is just supplementing the income of the WNBA players after the WNBA season? You feel what I'm saying? We're not saying we don't want the people to play in the WNBA. We want them to play in our league. We're saying play in the WNBA and then come play for us so that you can get paid. And even if you get hurt in our league, you're gonna get paid. You feel me? It's just a whole bunch of stupid shit going on now, and it's really starting to get annoying me. I just got baptized, y'all, so I'm trying to be cool, calm, and collective and shit like that. But
Mm.
y'all need to shut the fuck up.
All right, watch the curse a little bit.
Real
I don't
shit.
want to get flagged on YouTube.
Yeah, all right, you got it. Yeah, I'm sorry. But
No,
yeah,
you good,
y'all
you
y'all
good.
gotta chill. You feel me? Like, y'all just chill and watch basketball. Why would we want Kaylin to be gone from the league? Why would we want that?
I mean, like, here's my thing too. Like, is there jealousy? Yes, but I'm like, are y'all
Yeah,
like that's off? Like, I watch
some
the
of it.
NFL. Like, they were jealous of Tom Brady when he was smoking the NFL for like
Yeah,
2 decades. I'm like,
of course it's gonna be.
like, when did
You
the
got some
jealousy
people who
become a
was
thing? Like, oh my God, they're
you
jealous of
got
her. I'm
some
like,
people who
what?
was doing phenomenal shit, before she got into the league, phenomenal things before she got into the league, and then now it's all eyes and it's all these sponsorships and viewers, and now we're gonna play on CBS and ESPN and stuff like that. I get it, yes, of course I get it, but why would we want her to leave and take all that with her? You feel what I'm saying? Like, why would we want that to happen if she's gonna bring all that with her? Why would we want that to leave? I'm gonna be jealous a little bit because yeah, I put in all kind of hard work, blood, sweat, and tears to get to this position, and it took only just 1 year for one little, from one girl to come into the league and change all of that. But we are very appreciative of it. I mean, she's a phenomenal player.
And she brings a lot to the league that
She
like the
brings a
league, to be
whole
honest,
lot.
like needs like attention wise. Like I'm not
Yes.
minimizing that. That's why you gotta make me the commission. Because like the argument should be like against the player should be like how the league markets it. Like the league doesn't
Exactly.
market her. Like
Exactly.
it took too long to get her own shoe. Like
Nike
that should have
Nike
been like
dropped the
I would have had
ball.
her
The
shoe
W
the
dropped
first
the
day she was in the
ball.
league. You got your own shoe.
Yes.
Done.
Yeah. It
Like
has nothing to do with nobody else but the
yeah.
media. You feel me? Nike definitely dropped the ball with marketing her, and the W dropped the ball with
I was
marketing.
stunned that they were even smart enough because the All-Star games in Indy. I was shocked. Like, damn, y'all actually were smart enough to put her image on the giant billboard because I forget the hotel that's in Indiana downtown. But like
Yeah. Yeah.
they
It's
put it,
like
I'm like,
60
wow, you
feet.
actually like had common sense to do that. Like, yeah, she should be on that. Like, also, I don't know. I don't want to hold up the whole show talk about Caitlin Clark, but like, I won't let you finish your point. But yeah,
Yeah, no. That's really all that was. It's like no,
yeah,
Caitlin Clark should not be going from the WNBA.
yeah. It's just like, man,
Just
every
that's
time
just
like
insane.
Caitlin Clark, anything happens, it's like, oh my god, like here comes
You
3 days.
can't even tweet her name without somebody,
Like
coming in saying something.
RG3 or Emmanuel Acho is
Yeah.
gonna give us like 3 days of dialogue. It's like, bro, can we like I don't care, man. I just don't care. Anyway, Ezzy can't score, save your money. I
No,
wish I
no.
could fight back, but you're probably right.
You're
And it
right,
pains
man.
me
I
and it
cannot
pains me to
talk
say that.
anybody off of Ezzy this year, man. And I was one of those ones who
Yeah,
loved
it's
putting
painful to
money
say
on
that.
Ezzy because back in the G they had Ezzy lines used to be like 10.5, 11.5, and stuff. And even in the Olympics they had her line low, and I'm like, yeah, let me 20 on
Mhm.
that, 50 on that, and stuff like that. You can't even trust her to get 8.
She just misses these easy shots. I'm like 2 years ago, like, you were
you
a demon, like a demon. Like
Yeah, you can't
what
even put her on a
happened?
builder for like just 6, 8 points anymore. You just gotta be like, okay,
Yeah,
maybe. But if she gets it, good job. If she don't, I'm not.
yeah,
Yeah, you can't
yeah.
even
You ain't gonna
trust.
ruin my Sunday. Love you, Ezzy.
Yeah,
I
hell
can't believe you, but
no.
like nah. Timothy, Flo, finna make sprinkle on a diabolical lay. There's definitely
You
gonna be like
should.
a plus 6,000. I just
You
don't know
should.
what it is yet. But I already got the one with NECA and Skylar. Like I don't want to go too crazy on like take this. Like nah. But yeah, like the NECA
Yeah.
masterpiece. I do think it's gonna be a NECA
Yeah.
masterpiece. Plus, I already have like a demon lay. It's like it's so simple. It's like Skylar 10 assists, NECA 25, Storm win. Like none of that's crazy to me. Storm
She
should win
gonna
tomorrow. The Liberty aren't that good right now.
she gonna be guarded by Nayara, right? Nayara Sabally and
Nope, nope. Because they're gonna put Stewie at the 5. It's gonna be like a combo of like Burke and Isabel Harrison. Naira is like kind of like out of the rotation right now. Sandy's seen enough missed switches. Like she's like, all right, I've had enough.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. This is NECA's game.
Flo and Sham are everyone had the same thought. Are we really doing this again with Ezzy? Did we not learn last year with Bonner? I mean, you're right. Not the tisk at the end.
No, come on, cause y'all know I'm a die
Yeah.
on a Wnba hero. So come
You know it's
on.
and you know it's so funny because she's probably gonna land on the Mercury here. And what is the one team in the league that will shoot 43
Oh,
pointers?
you know that as soon as they put her line up there,
Oh,
as
don't hit
soon as
my
they put
line.
it up,
Don't. Hey
when
man,
when
did you?
when they say
I don't want.
she's signed
I don't
and
care.
she's
I don't
active
care.
and they put the line
I
up,
don't care what the line is. They
yep,
put it at 0.5. I don't care.
yep, yep. Put it
Chosen one.
at point
Skylar points
five.
right there too. Yeah, man.
Yeah, 15.
This
What is
might be
it?
one of those. If you like all these Storm to score, what is the team total? I always say
Right,
that.
exactly. That's why I like
Yeah,
the game total
yeah.
166.
Been a walking bucket all season, especially the game after a low point output. Yeah, I think a lot of people had like her points last game was the dream, but she like at the end, like they needed a bucket. She got, man, what was that defense? Like she got
It's
straight to the cup and
16.5.
scored. I'm right there with Timothy. I think this spread is free. 5.5 feels like a lot of points. I feel like I gotta like stop doing the thing that I did last time when it was what Dream Liberty last Sunday and like it opened Dream +4. I was like +4, like what? They're probably gonna win the game. So I don't know. Quick question: Boston Hamby 6 assists looks good +2,000. The Hamby
Together.
one, the Hamby one, the 6 scares me because I'm like the Fever are a good defense right now. I could see Boston though.
I'm gonna say I do like her 4 assists. Maybe
Mm,
5. I don't know about 6.
yeah,
It's not that she doesn't pass the ball. It's her teammates finishing. Rakia
yeah,
might crank a couple. Kelsey definitely might chunk a couple off of him. You feel what I'm saying? So
yeah. So how many rebounds for Gabby? Like, I don't know yet. I got to look at this, like, and take a long look at it. But I love the PRA though. That that PRA is like a damn cheat code. Like,
for
I don't even.
me,
Yeah.
I definitely like her up to 8. I am gonna look at that triple double though. I did since I bought it out.
Mm,
I do definitely like her up to 8 at least for right now.
yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah, but like you said, I gotta do some more labbing on it.
I gotta like really like look at it. NECA 20+8, Stu 20+8, Gabby R+8. Yeah, that could work too. I mean, NECA has this weird thing where I feel like she gets the 7 rebounds and stops.
Yeah, that's her
Or
issue. The rebounds.
yeah, or you like need the ball to fall into her hand for the eighth. Like she'll be rolling, and then you're like, "Why? Where'd the rebounds go?"
Yeah,
But
she
like,
should have at
yeah,
least like 8s, 9, 10 double doubles this
mm.
season too. But she's been finishing with like 6, 7 rebounds.
Stewie is 6.5, not 7.5. I'm seeing 7.5 on FanDuel. My guy, maybe a different book has it, but like I'm just off FanDuel. That's what's going off of. It just pissed me off that we can't enjoy a league that is
Yep.
growing right now. Just enjoying the freaking basketball level. We ain't that a fact? Why always gotta be player versus this player? I wish it was like even if it was like player versus player, I wish it was just more like a competitive way. Like there's some players that hate like Kai Copper hates Sophie Cunningham. Let's talk about that. Love that. Because like yo, what Paige is doing is crazy. I don't want to like speak out of tongue. This feels like the most or one of the most talented leagues that the W's ever had.
Yeah.
So like I
Yeah.
don't know.
And then the base
Oh
don't even really like make sense. We talking about we sometimes we comparing a point guard to a forward.
yeah.
It's like what are we even doing? Like why is a big
Yeah.
being compared to a point guard? That's two different positions,
Yeah.
two totally different handles. One can shoot threes, one can't. Like why are we even talking about these two together?
The
So
W is so talented that like I brought it up, but like they're talking about Enrique trades, not because Enrique's a bad player, because it's like there's so much talent. There's like, does it make sense to put Enrique on her own team, let it be Paige's team? Like that's where we're at. Like Enrique should have her
yeah,
own team.
that's what we should be talking about. To be
Yeah,
honest with you, because I'm over here considering. Because I'm like Enrique is probably one of the best ISO players in the league. You
yeah,
feel me? And she definitely needs those opportunities where she can get
yeah,
a defender on 1-on-1. She got the ball in her hand more. And does it work with Paige being on her team as well as Dejanay and everybody else? And you see what those rookies are doing over there right
yeah,
now too. I'm loving what my team look like right now. You feel me? So. It's heavy on my mind. Like, do we move Enrique or can we work with Enrique? Because she's definitely like she's an ISO player. That's
yeah.
her game. So you
What's
gotta
that?
see. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you on that.
But I did hear that the trade rumors weren't really progressing and getting anywhere at the moment.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's
That's
nothing.
interesting.
Nothing's heating up right now. I'm not sure it's because this season is the CBA year. Everyone's basically going to be kind of like a free agent
Hmm.
after here, and maybe you can see if you can get more in the off season. But yeah, nah,
That's a
the
good
trade
point.
room is not really heating up,
Yeah, who thought it would be more toxic? Yeah, it is crazy.
right?
Well said on Clark. I appreciate that, Sheldon. You know another thing, like not to go back into a rant, that's low key disrespectful. That like when they make Clark this damsel in distress, I've always like kind of looked at her like she reminds me like a Isaiah Thomas. She's really tough, and like you let her fan, like some of like not all her fans. I want to make that abundantly clear. The majority of fans are awesome, but the toxic portion, they make her sound like she's weak and soft. And I'm like, no, she is like really
She
tough.
be on
Like
her bully.
she got some John Stockton,
She
like
be on her bully.
yeah, like please,
She,
like
she'll
please.
show her hand and then I mean she'll play something and then hide her
Yeah.
hands very quick too. Like you
Yeah,
feel me?
yeah.
Like she a slick little one too.
I
But
rock with Kaylin. Like Kaylin is not
yeah,
a
fucking right.
softie. She
I'll
is
definitely
tough.
play with Clayton. Caitlin
Yeah,
could definitely be on my team. She could be my point guard. You
yeah.
feel me?
Paige gets hammered, bounces up. No one says a word. She's Did you
Yeah,
see that
Alyssa
defense?
Thomas just
Yeah.
bounced her
You
ass
know that
on the
defense
floor
here?
the other day.
They were
Ain't
running like
nobody
double
say
team
shit.
traps to
Man,
half
what?
court,
She
bumping up.
caught a concussion one of them times, you
Facts.
feel me? Like, come on, man. My
I hate
dude
to
just
say it,
get
but I was
right
like,
back up.
man, could you imagine if that was Caitlin that caught that concussion? My
Oh, it
God,
would
like,
have been, oh man, they
oh
would
my
have
goodness, that would have been on the front page of the New York Post.
they'd have had security in front of everybody doing
Yeah. Should we take away hand checking in the W next on First Take?
Ooh. Ooh, that'll be a big
Yeah.
ooh.
Damn, Flo said everything I was thinking. Was I talking? I appreciate it. I just like, I'm like, it just like bothers me so much. I'm like, man, let's watch the game. You know what the crazy thing is too? If I said to you right now, who do you think the champ's gonna be?
The Lynx.
I think the Lynx too, but like I pause because I feel like it could be like one of like 4 teams
That's
right
why
now.
yeah, I paused too, but as of now, right now,
Yeah.
today, the Lynx.
It feels like it could be 5 teams. Like it feels like it
Later
could be
on,
the Storm,
the
the
Storm,
Mercury,
Mercury,
the Liberty, the Lynx, and I could see the
and
Dream.
the Dream.
Like a couple of those, like Dream and Storm, feel like you would have to like get hot. But like I could see it. I can see him in the finals. I can see all those
Yep.
teams in the finals.
Yep, exactly.
And if John Quell not right, then
That's
I hate
the
to say
only
if John Quell's
that
not
was
right, I
the
don't think
only
the Liberty
reason
gonna
I
make
was
it.
hesitant with Liberty because it depends on
Yeah,
what John Quell is
yeah,
and like I said, those ankle sprains, those ankle injury
yeah.
with
Those
big
are tough.
players, those can definitely linger and be a problem throughout the season. So
Yeah.
it's depends on how healthy they are. But right now, as of right now, the Lynx, Mercury and Dream and Storm are yeah, they biggest competition, but the Lynx.
I feel like the Mercury are gonna flame out though, because it's like I just think like shooting all them threes is gonna only get you so far. The thing I don't get is like I love the offense, I love the thought process, but I'm like, yo, you have like 2 elite finishers at the rim. Like, shouldn't this just be like AT setting up Ka and Satu getting downhill more than like, yo, go to that corner and like take this 30-footer? It works, it's awesome, but I'm like,
Yeah, it comes down to peel to everyone thinking that they can be Joe Mazzulla.
yeah,
You feel me? And that was their downfall too. You seen it? The Celtics would go out there and shoot. Have one day what was that? 50 fucking threes one
yeah.
time, and we
That's
only made
mostly why the
8.
Knicks came back because they shot too many threes. They should just went to the cup.
Exactly.
That
So
was crazy.
you live by the 3, you die by the 3. That's always been a saying in the game. So
Yeah.
it could definitely happen to the Mercury. They're gonna go on a stretch where they're gonna make it's gonna be like 1 for 27. One of those they're gonna
Mm.
pull a Atlanta Dream where they only make like 9 for 43 or something like that. You feel me? So
I
it's
love your
definitely
commentary on Satu because like she was like,
something.
they booed me.
Like
Why
at
would you
the
boo
free
me?
throw line, gang.
Yeah.
Like what you want them to do? Cheer for
Yeah,
you
I was
while
just
you're
like,
at
I
the
saw
free
the
throw
starting
line?
lineup. I'm like, it sounds like
I
there's like
watched
way
the
more
whole
cheers than boos.
game.
Like, what am I
They
missing?
cheered for her when she came when they said Satu Sabali. They
Yeah, I was
cheered.
like,
We cheered.
okay, and they booed
And
you when the
then
game
at the
started. Like,
line,
that's what they're
you feel
supposed to
me?
do.
Even a couple of times, you know how it was like Satu. It might sound like a boo, but they were saying her name.
Mm.
But at the free throw line, they were booing her, and that's what we do. Everybody at the free throw line. I mean,
And I say
I'm
all
not
that to
gonna
say
go
to you
to.
guys, I pray they open that Satu at 17.5 Monday. I won't be F5 in my FanDuel on my desk. Please. 17.5. You
I'm
know,
gonna
Satu's like,
I'm gonna hammer it too. Yeah,
yeah,
I'm gonna play up.
please.
I'm gonna hammer it too, but nah, like you
Yeah.
gotta chill, Sato. You know I like you. You feel me? But come on now, the petty unicorn thing.
My favorite is like if you went on her store that night, she was like, shout out to all the real fans, except the ones who
Except the
booed me.
ones who want to
Oh
boo
my
me.
God, you dragging this
Like,
bullshit,
gang,
man.
you've been throwing shade at Dallas ever since you left. Like, what did you
Fact,
expect? She got
fact.
on a TikTok and was like, they were like, what is her favorite wings? And it's like, I don't really eat wings anymore.
Yeah,
What shit?
I love this league so much.
What?
If
What?
y'all would just let them be petty, just I love this league so much. It's so petty.
Like, yeah, like, all right, so you're gonna get booed. Like, what do
The
you?
next time that the sky see the Mercury, you can't tell me what Angel Reese prop to not take. You can't tell me.
Shout out to my
Everything.
Slidell partner, Kalani Brown. You
So
heard me, but
Angel
you gotta get
20,
this smoke.
16 rebounds, and 5 assists is
You
what
gotta
again?
get this smoke, my girl. I'm
Lonnie Brown is
sorry.
about to catch that work.
I'm sorry. Shout out to you. You know.
And if Cardoso back, we might have to play some
Yep.
Angel Reese assists with Cardoso. Because hey, I'm gonna have my homegirl get you
Yep.
on this one.
I
I don't
might
even
play
need to
that
give you that
triple
work.
double that day. I might
Yeah,
actually
right.
play that triple double.
Yeah,
You
right.
feel me? Yeah.
Watch how
Yeah,
lock. Yeah, man. I hate to say it, but it really feel like we might be getting this lockout next year.
yeah,
Unfortunately,
yeah. They
really
they
feel
they
like
sound
that.
definitely disappointed in that CBA
Yeah.
in the proposal.
You
So
saw what Stewie said?
yeah. Oh yeah, I
He
saw
was like,
there
they
was a
didn't even
whole
talk. They didn't even listen to word. I'm like, oh no.
yeah, there was a whole little thing on what she said, and then Satu was the first one to say something. Of course,
Yeah.
you know she was gonna
Yeah.
say something.
I
But
love you,
yeah,
Satu. Please don't take this. Don't come after me.
yeah,
I
man,
love you,
don't
Satu.
come
Don't
after
get
me,
me wrong.
Satu. You know it's
I
all
love you,
love,
Satu.
but come on, I mean, if you're gonna be petty, then you gotta take. If you're gonna dish it,
Yeah. I
you
feel
gotta
you.
get it back
We still
here.
got two
Like
games left, and those two games stink. So, but we'll finish that. Need a last leg for SGP today. Plum 4 assists or Hamby 6 boards.
I
I'm
like
always
the assist.
Plum 4 assists. These
I
assists
like
are
the
priced
assist.
correctly. I told y'all for the season, my favorite was like Plum over 5 assists. What's Chef for the
Yeah, she
season?
says she wants to be a playmaker more. They're playing her
Yeah,
in a point guard position today.
yeah.
Um,
Let's not count the money yet, but she had 5.7. I told y'all, I'm putting 2 units on this. Plum over 5 assists was stupid. I'm like, that made no sense. No sense. Thank you, Shans, for always speaking that gospel against these terrible tanks.
No problem, man. I'm gonna always speak basketball. That's that. At the
Yeah.
end of the day, I'm a coach. I'm a player, so I'm
Hell
gonna
yeah.
always speak unbiased basketball. You feel me? Like even with the Celtics, with the Pelicans, it's gonna always just be unbiased and constructive criticism. That's at the end of the day. You feel me? I don't ain't no agendas being. If I wanted to push an agenda, I would sit here and tell y'all that Enrique Wnba is the best guard in the league. If I
No shit.
wanted to push an agenda, but that's not where I am, and that's definitely not true either. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna always keep it real, 100%. That's just who I
Love that.
am.
Love that. Y'all remember like the video. Last year it wasn't like this. Why I feel like it's the new wave of fan that try to make a debate comments crazy. You ain't lying, bro. Long last fan ain't acting like that, but I might be wrong. Last year was like, I won't hold you, but I remember last year it was super toxic. It was
It was
super toxic.
tiring.
It was like super toxic. Like,
It was tiring.
God
It was
forbid you say
horrible.
anything. But you know what? It last year was beautiful because the Liberty won that
Last year I had, I'm not gonna even lie to you. Last year I had got to the point where I was like not hoping, but I was like, shit, Caitlyn have a bad game. I wouldn't even be mad because maybe they'll shut up.
Yeah,
You feel
seriously. I
me?
was just like, man, just shut
Like
up
I
for
was
two
just
days,
like,
man. I'm
man, like
tired.
I need her to go on a little stretch where she just stinks a little bit, so maybe they can see like this happens in the WNBA. Like sometimes we have bad games, sometimes we have slumps. You feel me? But we gonna get back into it.
I
But
had someone call me a hater last year because I took a Caitlin Clark under. Because you remember when they were playing all those FIFA games, like they scheduled the FIFA something stupid last year. They had like 7 games in 20 days or something crazy. I was like, oh, I'm just taking it under. She's probably gonna be tired. I had a hater of mine. Oh, it's because you hate Clark. I'm like,
yeah, I had somebody call me racist because I didn't play any Caitlin Clark props in the game that they was playing. You
oh,
feel
I
me?
caught that too. Yeah,
It was
I
like,
got
oh,
caught
you
that
don't,
too.
you're going with the black
Yeah, I caught
players, you're
that too.
racist, and it's like
Yeah.
I can't even be racist, so
They
whatever.
were upset that I took DJ's points. I took DJ's points against the Fever, and then like I doubled down. I'm like, their interior defense stinks. I don't care. And she had like in the first half. I stayed quiet, but I wanted to be very petty that day.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, last comment. We're gonna do these last 2 games. Fever team total over 83. Uh,
Today,
I
that's their team
don't have a
total.
lean on it, but the Sparks defense isn't good. You know, I don't have a lean on it, but I do like Leah
If
Boston.
yeah, long as Kelsey
Mhm.
stays hot, Aaliyah Boston does what she have to do. Even Natasha Howard giving us another 13 points. I
Yeah.
can I can see Iron McDonald. Yeah, yeah. What's
Second game.
what's the Spark second unit look like? It's not
Alamon, Ray Burrell. No, Alamon probably started. So Ray Burrell. They got rid of Odyssey. Hold on, what happened
yeah,
here?
they got rid of Odyssey.
So their second unit is
Sarah Ashley Barker.
Sarah Ashley Barker, Ray Burrell, Emma Cannon, Mercedes Russell. I was pretty shocked that like they really don't have a second unit. They just play everyone like 33 minutes.
Yeah.
Or I guess the
Yeah.
Liberty, that's what they did. So I was like, oh, okay. Oh, Julie Van Loo's there. So she's eventually gonna get
Oh,
integrated in
Julie
there and
Vanillume.
like
Yeah, yeah,
they're
yeah.
gonna get
That's
her
right.
up to
That's right.
speed
That's
and
right.
she's gonna be a perfect, like,
Um,
yeah.
it's gonna fall on FIFA second unit.
Hmm.
I can definitely see it. It's gonna fall. It's gonna be like a bench game, not a
Yeah.
bench game, but it's gonna be because the starters gonna get it done, and the bench got to come in and keep the momentum going. So
I don't root for injury. I just root for like, Kelsey Plum could be like, I'm just taking a game off just because I'm tired. August 9th, Sparks at Valkyries. I would really like if Kelsey Plum could take that night off so I could take Julie Van Loo points and assists. Just a thought.
right, a
Just a
little
thought.
revenge, a
A
little
thought.
narrative. Gotta love those
She
narrative
didn't even
games,
go to the
man.
celebration for the Euro basket because they're like, I want
Cause
to get
she
back to
was
the
rushing
team.
back home. She wanted to come
That's
back to Golden
crazy.
State, and then Natalie was like,
Why y'all do my girl Julie like that? She's
the
such a sweetheart. Why y'all do
the
my girl
way
Julie like that?
Natalie reacted to that was it really rubbed me the wrong way. I did
Insane.
not like those comments afterwards. Like
Mm,
that was kind of messed up. Like, you know what I'm
yeah,
saying? You talking about face to face and stuff like that. My girl just took a 15-hour flight. Y'all could
yeah,
have definitely told her that before she even came home. That
yeah.
that that could have been an email.
No
That's like
facts.
one of those that's one of those job things where you could have sent this to her email. We didn't need a face to face meeting for that.
So Aces and Sun. Aces are 16-point favorites. The Aces are a disgrace right now. I only have one play for this game, but if they ever gave us Sanaya Rivers lines, I would love that. If they ever gave us an Anissa Morrow line, I would definitely love that. We're probably not getting it though, but I'll look for it. I just took Jackie Young 2 threes. I like Jackie in this
Saw that
spot.
line.
Yeah, it just feels like it just feels like this should just be like a shout to my guy Dream, a chicken noodle soup game. Aces just come in into Connecticut. They've already played once. They ran them off the floor. So I would think about that. If the game ever stayed close, I do think that Tina Charles 15 points plus 104 is interesting, but you need someone to get her the ball. The Sun aren't a real team. So I
Yeah.
just took 2 threes for Jackie. That's all I took here.
Yeah. I mean, I can't talk anyone off of AJ Wilson's points to me, at 20.5. The only thing I really like also for that game was Jewel Lloyd's rebounds. Um,
Ooh. Mm-hmm.
she has 5 rebounds against Connecticut all across the board. Last game against Connecticut this season, she grabbed 7 of them things.
Mm.
Uh, like I said, it's one of those cases where the guards are rebounding and the forwards and the bigs are assisting. And in this spot, um, hold on, let me go to my notes on this one because I did write it down. Um, yeah. So the Sun, yeah, they're last in defensive rating, um, last in rebounding. The allowing, what is that? They allow the third most rebounds to guards. I think is what I have down. So yeah, Jewel Lloyd's rebounds is at 4.5.
4.5. That's interesting. Yeah, you just needed to stay close. There's gonna be a lot of misses. By the
Yeah.
way, shout out to Anissa Morrow. Like she's been like hooping. Like I'm like
All she
they
needed was the opportunity.
because I want to say because they haven't played since last Sunday. So I want to say it's that Lynx
Yep.
game. Yeah, because I saw they had like an Anissa. They didn't give us rebounds, but they gave us points. And I thought about it because like 10 was like plus money, 15 was like 590. And man, she just get downhill and she just like finish at the cup strong. Like it's one of those like if you didn't know how tall she was, you'd think she's 6'3", 6'4" the way she plays. She's 6'1".
Yeah,
She
facts.
just finished like
Yeah.
ferocious. Like oof,
She just got that big body.
facts.
Like she just
Rebounding, all that. I love Anissa tomorrow.
yeah,
No.
hell yeah.
So I'm hoping we get Anissa tomorrow because like that's the one thing that feels like they're doing. They're kind of like committing to the youth movement here. So like
Mm-hmm.
tomorrow, Sinai Rivers gonna play. I like Sinai Rivers a ton. We didn't get a line the last time these two teams play. We're not gonna get it again. But like she's the perfect like matchup against the Aces because like she's perfect on like those backdoor cuts, getting downhill, fast break opportunities, defense slipping. She's really crafty and smart. Like the Sun are awful, but like you can kind of see like what they're building. Like she's an excellent defender. Whose shot did she block? I would have me crying like 2 games.
Uh,
You,
she sent it.
yeah, you saw that? I had me crying.
Oh
I
man,
had me
who was that they
crying.
played? Wasn't that the Fever
So
that they played? Was it?
they
No,
played the
no.
Storm, the Lynx, and the Aces. There's someone who shot. She like
She
smacked to the
swatted
crowd.
it.
I was like crying.
She swatted it. Oh my
Yeah,
god, I know which one. I know what
yeah,
play you're talking about because I remember like standing up on it, like,
yeah,
oh shit, all right, I see you side. Yeah, yeah, I can't remember though.
yeah. But yeah, give us a Sinai Rivers line. I'll throw some change on it. And last game of the day, Sky at the Lynx. The Lynx are 15.5 point favorite. That will be game 5 of 7. All we have is Ariel Atkins and Angel Reese lines. What do you think for this one?
Sky. I mean, Link's coming off a back to back. It's gonna be a tough back to back too, because Valkyrie's not gonna just roll over tonight. Um, I was looking at Angel Reese rebounds. The matchup between the Fizikalia and Angel Reese is interesting to say the least. They battle. they battle every time, and Unrivaled and WNBA they battle. Angel Reese always do seem to grab boards against the
Mm-hmm.
Lynx too. She grabbed like 14 boards the last time they played. And um, really right now I can't really say anything about any other lines because we only have Angel Reese and Ariel Atkins lines.
Mm-hmm.
But I was maybe gonna look at Kayla McBride and her threes.
Ooh,
And
like that. Like that.
yeah, the the sky allows a good amount of threes to the guard position above the break. So
Yeah.
we're definitely gonna look at those. And of course Feezy. You
Yeah.
you can't not look at Feezy,
Mm-hmm.
regardless of a back to back or whatever it is. They always want to win. It's
Yeah.
I don't think they take the night off tomorrow at all because Chicago could definitely give them their best.
Yeah.
So, um, whenever we get the props, it's
Yeah.
just some more we got lab on it. But Angel, Kayla, and Feezy. What
I
I was
agree
looking.
with you a ton on that. Like them Kayla threes is a big one, maybe even a ladder. Like it would just make sense, right? For
Mm-hmm.
like the links, like all these games are at home, they're not traveling, but like it's a veteran team. The goal is to win the title, and like they had that tough. Like I gotta imagine Tuesday night mentally was just tough beyond just
Right. Yeah.
like that felt like a
Definitely.
playoff game. The disappointment, man. We had this at home. We were up early. We let it go. Like the bread was on the table. Like man, you can't play all these players like on night game
Right.
5 in 7 days. So like I hope they drop everyone's line. And like Kalo's the one I'm like, you got to give one of Feezy, Courtney, Alana. I'd give like two of them the night off personally.
Right. Yep.
It's like, so that I think that 15.5 is a crazy amount of points. Granted, I agree that the Chicago Sky or the Chicago Spot 15.5 is crazy. But
On a back to back.
yeah, like that's crazy. But like
Yeah.
it is the Sky. But I grabbed Angel Reese's rebounds, tired legs, and they haven't played since Sunday. So you already know
Mm-hmm.
Angel Reese got like that pogo stick athleticism. She had
Mm-hmm.
16 rebounds last four. Last year versus Link, she had 19 and 16. And it's at 14. So I'm like, okay, like everybody gonna be tired as hell. And Angel gonna
Mm-hmm.
be out there, and there's no Cardoso, and second most rebounds the forwards. So I'm like, all right, cool, man, done. That's all I got. That's all I got for this one.
I
We'll
might
see.
even look at Elizabeth Williams double double. Remember that
That's not
last
even
year?
bad. That's not even bad. That's a good idea.
Her
Can't
rebound
imagine
stocks has
16.
been going up. And before Cardosa come back, I'm pretty sure she's gonna be like, hey, let me just do a little something before I go back to the
Yeah,
books. you know.
yeah.
Yeah.
We'll wrap it up here. Thanks for everyone for a great show, man. That was fun. That was 8 minutes. My favorite play today, if you can find it, is Aaliyah Boston at 15 or 15.5 points, and tomorrow it's NECA because it's NECA and it's something. Gabby, y'all gotta be in the court because like I gotta go outside and figure out what we doing with Gabby here because there's. I'm so Sham. First off, shout out to Sham. Sham is like basketball knowledge, coach, everything. I feel like when I talk to you and Dream, like everything come together, and I'm like,
Yeah,
I'm like,
most definitely.
man, you're right.
Yeah.
Like, as you really don't know how to make layups no more.
Yeah, yeah, man. Looking at all that, man.
You
It's
want to hear
like,
something crazy? The books are on. The books know it's good. So Ezzy 10 points is 190. There's no option for an under on FanDuel. Some sicko's probably been hitting Ezzy under since like opening night.
yeah, I've been seeing they've been taking
That's
a
crazy.
couple of players off. Like,
What's your line?
who is that? Like, there's somebody else who they took off. Like, they was putting Sophie Cunningham up there, and now they don't put her up there
Yeah,
anymore. So it's like, because the W is definitely an unders league. We say that so much, but a lot of people just don't play the
yeah,
unders. But when
yeah.
you could key in on that one player and
Uh,
just stick their unders all the
oh,
time. Yeah, and Ezzy would definitely be one of them,
yeah. Someone probably had like a 4 game stretch of Ezzy unders.
and probably was putting 1,000 on it.
Yeah, and the CEO at the FanDuel accounts was probably come on, Ezzy, let's get this. And she
Yeah,
missed the
hell
layup.
yeah.
Like, oh man, enough.
And then they dropped their new terms and conditions on us.
Facts.
Yeah,
I
and
that John, to answer your question, do you think some unders on links would be a good play? I definitely do. Like this is off of 1 second here. Off the cheat sheet. This is like a super duper slow game. It's pace 10 and 11. So I do think that like I don't have an under that jumps out to me specifically because like I don't know what the rotation with the Valkyrie's gonna be, but I do think you could see like, especially on that link side, like so many tired legs, and I think that like Cheryl Reeve probably would just like run a deeper rotation if anything.
Mm-hmm.
They're betting down Fee's points because it's like 20.5 minus 104 right now, and it opened at like 20.5 minus 128 for the over.
Yeah, I can definitely see like Letitia Heidemann getting more spin.
Yeah, yeah,
Diamond Miller, Jessica Shepard.
most definitely.
Please, for the love of God, put Jessica Shepard
We're never getting
rebounds
that. I
on the
promise. We're
books.
never getting it.
Please.
Never getting it.
Come on, man.
You thought we're never getting it.
The hell?
All right, everybody. Sham, one more time. Where can people find your plays? Where can they support? Where they can tap in with you?
Yeah. So come holler at me. Follow me on Twitter at ShamBreakTheBank. That's the DA. Click that link in my bio. Subscribe to Buku Bets. That's where you get all my plays, my insights. I'm gonna drop another game day breakdown for you guys today on the timeline. You get all those, some injury reports, everything, Deegan replays and stuff. You just come get some money, get some good vibes. It's a good time at Buku Bets.
Hell yeah. Yes, it is. Everyone, thank you for showing support for pulling up. That was a super fun chat. I'm glad we could chop it up, talk ball. Please remember, if you could like the video, subscribe to my YouTube at Sports with Flow. Tap it if you want more plays at the House of Stems. I'm going to be burning that midnight oil. I'm going to collab with you too. I'm going to hit you on the side. I'm like, yo, I was like looking at some charts. This is what
Yeah.
I saw, but everyone, love, appreciate it. We're part of like Healthy W,
Yeah, hell
social
yeah,
media.
yeah. We
So
we
love
we
that.
not all that other extra shit going on.
Absolutely. So y'all
It's
have a
all
great
love, my man.
Saturday. Y'all take it easy. We'll catch y'all later. Peace. That was a